Hi, One Best Your Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. Today is Thursday, February 4th. This is our daily NBA show. Mike Brenner, the Cavs, interesting team, right?
Woo.
You nailed the first half, and then they collapsed in the second half. You've got a good read on this team in general. Just they're an interesting team to follow going forward. Do you have any thoughts about what happened last night as far as their future prospects are concerned?
Well, I'm wondering if they just got a little too comfortable at halftime because they did kind of put a nice push on in the second quarter. But you talk about a collapse, third and fourth quarter, they just didn't show up.
Yeah.
So I know that wasn't planned, and that's not sitting too well with that team. But thank God they got that first half, and there's a teaser didn't cover, but we'll get back on track.
Yeah, no, you nailed the first half. In general, are you still kind of high on Cleveland going forward?
I am. I think they're injury free. Kevin Love's playing better. They're just seeming to mix. I think they're going to scratch their heads and look at this one and take it out on the Celtics tomorrow night. So tune in for that one.
Okay, an interesting team. We got 4 games tonight. Mike Brenner, I actually made 4 different bets on the 4 games tonight, and the good news for my bets is that all the
Loshak unleashed.
Yeah, all the lines moved in my direction. The problem is if I want to give them now as picks, I'm going to have to give lesser lines. But I guess we'll. Do you have a pick from any of these 4 games?
I have one pick tonight. One pick, and I really like it. I was looking at it yesterday and tracked it today.
All right. Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you the first game that I'm thinking about. Right.
Okay.
It's an interesting one. I took the over in Toronto, Portland. I took 204. Now it's 205 or 205.5, and they've actually both been kind of strong under trenders recently, but they've also been scoring. Usually, both these teams go to 100, right?
Yeah.
And Portland's been getting it done with tough defense, but I think Toronto's going to give them a tough, a tough challenge. Probably they get to 100 again. So I took the over, and now it's 205, 205.5. I'm thinking about that. Do you have any opinion on that?
Well, Damian Lillard, he's liable to go off for 30 or whatever, and Toronto has its moments when they do. They put up 110, 115, and they seem to do it on the road more than at home. So I don't know, you might be, but then again, that's your specialty, buddy.
Yeah, Portland's actually gone under in 7 of their last 8, but again, it's because of the other team scoring, because of their defense, not because they're scoring. I also took the first half over 102 on that one. All right, Mike Brenner, tell us what your pick is.
Okay, I got one big pick tonight, and I love it.
One big one.
Houston Rockets on the first half. Right now it's available -4.
Well, first let me just say one thing. That was also one of my picks. I took Phoenix
the half. You took the first half?
No, I took the full game +8. No, you're right. So we could easily both cash. Because like for instance, last night I stayed off the Charlotte game, but I was huge on Charlotte on the second half line.
Wow, did you really?
Yeah, huge. So we both nailed that one. We cashed.
Yeah.
I took Phoenix at +8 on the full game. Now it's 7.5. Why do you like Houston on the first half?
I like it because they got Josh Smith back. They acquired him a week ago, and he's fitting right back in there, and I just think they're going to pick up the momentum. They had a big win the other night against Miami, really put it on them. And they do have a few injuries, though, but Phoenix, they got the an assistant coach right now trying to put things back together. They're putting Markieff Morris back in the lineup, so he'll quit whining like a baby. But I just think Houston's going to run early tonight, and I think they're going to get it done. There's 2 occasions last year that they really owned this team in the first half. So yep.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix played kind of with some energy. I mean, they still lost. They did get the cover in their last game.
They got talent.
There feels like there's some kind of a spark there where, getting big points at home against a bit of a head case team like Houston, it feels like an attractive thing for me to want to bet on.
And they are a head case team. You might be good with that 8. I'm banking on the first half and looking for them to maybe, just not keep it up in the second half.
And what line did you get, -4?
I got -4, and I really like that. And, I think Rockets will deliver tonight. We're just going to move that number up again.
Okay, fair enough. Could easily see it. Then the second game that I bet both the side and the total. I bet the Knicks at +5.5. Now it's 4 or 4.5, and I also bet the under 204 in that one, and it's now at 202.5 or 203. I kind of like both of them. Could easily see the Knicks as banged up and as many problems as they're having. Could easily see them finding a way to cover 5.5 at 4.
Are you going to put it out there then?
I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards the under a little bit more there. Even though you
got to give them something today.
Detroit has been. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I will do. I'll tell you what I will do. I'll give the over in Toronto, Portland. I'm just not sure whether I want to give the first half 102 or the full game 205.
You were sharp on that one the other night.
Yeah.
So.
What should I do? Well, both of them hit. It didn't matter in the other one. Should I do over 102 first half?
Don't look at me. You better look. Hey, look at Alicia. Look at our producer before you look at me.
Somewhere. I can't look into myself. Or I don't trust what I see when I look at myself.
Alicia, you like the over or the under?
No, the over. It's the first half or the full game. I could give both of them, but that's like. correlated.
Well, come on, I do first halves and
Yeah,
full
you do.
games, and I bank on them too.
right,
There's
screw-
reasons.
all right,
a smart edge is a smart edge.
Right, I mean, that is the way that I bet these games, and then I
Absolutely.
make a second half bet based on how
Pull
the
the
first
trigger,
half went.
Pete. Pull
All
the
right, I'll
trigger.
give both of them. I'll give the first half over 102 and the full game over 205 in Toronto, Portland.
I like that.
And then I'll pass on Phoenix for now. I
Okay.
liked it. I'm going to stick with my bet, but I hear your points. And then with the Knicks and Detroit. I don't know. The Knicks are so unreliable. If I was going to give a pick here, I would give the under, and the Greek is hanging 203. Everyone else is hanging 202.5. The Greek lean makes me a little bit nervous.
Yeah, Pistons are struggling. There's some offensive issues there. So I don't know though. You got two official ones though.
I'll stick with just Toronto and Detroit
Stick
first
with that,
half
'cause
and the
tomorrow
full
we got a
game.
big slate, and I actually got my eye on two things for tomorrow already.
Really?
Yes,
You
sir.
are. It's only Thursday, Mike Brenner.
That's okay. That's
Wow.
okay. I'm just trying to stay a step ahead.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
your steps ahead have given you 61% so far off a 41 game sample size. That is awesome, Mike Brenner. Congratulations. And we'll be back tomorrow with a huge
We're
cover.
out.